I see a man post his bill, so I hit him in the DM. All lies.
Hey everyone, I hope everyone is good. I haven't filmed in like so long and kind of missed doing YouTube videos, but I've just been really busy. But now I'm just going to tell you guys why I've been busy, why I've been away, and what I've been doing for the past few months. Yeah, what I've been doing. It's just been a lot, there's just been a lot going on basically. So I don't know if you guys have noticed, but in some of my videos I've just been explaining about how I was in Italy a lot, but I never really said what I was doing or anything like that. So this video is just really going to be talking about that and like what I was doing. So basically, I don't know if I've told you guys yet, but I'm studying at London College of Fashion at the moment. So yeah, I'm studying fashion design and development, which is a really good course that mixes fashion design, marketing, styling, and it's kind of just like a general over everything, bit of everything to do with fashion, but mostly fashion design itself and sewing. But it doesn't really focus too much on like menswear, women's wear. It's up to you what you want to do. So I'm studying that, and my course is 4 years. So during, like, you have an option whether you can pick 3 years, which is just study, or you can do 4 years, which is 2 years study, 1 year work placement, and then you go back for the final year and you graduate. So I picked the 4-year one. And then so yeah, I'm on the 4-year one. So for my like language year, I decided like I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. In the beginning I was like I wanted to work for a really good company and just go and intern there, but then I was like, do I really want to do that, or do I want to see the world? But then yeah, so I was like, okay, let me decide, what am I going to do? Because bear in mind, yeah, I live in London and my university is in London, so I didn't move out. So I was like, I really want to experience like that whole, you know, university life, quote unquote, that I never really got to have because I was still living at home. So then yeah, so I moved to Italy. That's what I did. So yeah, I moved to Italy in September 2015, which was like a roller coaster because I literally made a decision like a few days before because I had problems with like university exams and stuff like that. So that's another story that I have to tell you guys about, because like there was some whole mess. Yeah, it's long, but anyways, I'll tell you guys that later. So I left like a few days before I decided to go, and then went on the plane with my friends, because I went with like 4 friends from London, like from my course. Actually one was from a different course, but yeah. And then we went, got the accommodation. We got there, we didn't have nowhere to live actually for like a few, like till like I would say, how long did we have nowhere to live? I said like till like October. So we was just like Airbnb, just using Airbnb for like all that time. And then yeah, we found a place with a student accommodation in October and we stayed there. We didn't really have any money because our student finance came late, and it was just a lot of mess that happened. But even though there was a lot of mess that happened regarding like on a university side to do with their organisation, we still had a lot of fun because like we just networked a lot with fashion companies. We made a lot of friends. I would definitely recommend it. It's called Erasmus Study Exchange. I would definitely recommend it, but I would just say like if you're gonna do it, you have to be really organised on your side. Like I would say things that you think you should rely on your university for, you should like pre-organize it yourself, because that's what happened to us. We went to live in Milan, Italy, which is like the fashion capital, and it was like such an amazing experience because we just like roamed around like the city, saw lots of like Italian architecture, which was like I was interested in for my final year. So then that was just an amazing experience. We made such like good friends, made a lot of friends in the fashion industry, which is like really helpful. And yeah, it was really good. The downside, I would say, I think is like people were like staring at us a lot, like every single day for the whole 6 months. People would just stare at us, like maybe because we're black or we're not from around there, but people just stare at us. People come up to me and try and touch my hair. I was just really confused because I was like, I thought like Italy is like 2 hours away from London, so why is it like they act like they've never seen black people before? But I was like, whatever. I still had fun. Everybody was really friendly to us. We didn't really experience any crazy behaviours or attitudes. People were really interested to learn about our culture, not only British culture, but like our backgrounds, because like obviously my parents are African, so people was like really interested, because I don't think that they know a lot of people that are British born Africans, so they were like, wow, what's it like and stuff like that, which was nice. As I keep saying we is because I went with 2 of my friends from fashion design and development, which is my course, and then 1 friend from lingerie, and then there was another guy from my course and another girl from lingerie as well. So just a few of like a group of us that we all went, and it's just yeah, it was really good going with people. I would say that if you're gonna live in another country for the first time, it might be good either to live with people that you like, go with people that you know, or if you don't do that, try and organize like some type of, like, you should make sure you know someone in the country. Don't just go and you don't know no one. I don't know, it's up to you, but I personally wouldn't like that for the first time that I go somewhere by myself. Other than that, it was really good. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you guys like just a really sad story that happened while I was in Italy. Like, I have many stories. I'm gonna tell them all to you like very soon. They're gonna be coming. I'm gonna tell you guys what happened to me when I was in Italy. So the story begins. So basically what happened was, yeah, so we, you know how I was saying before, we was in Airbnb for like till like October, so like a month or whatever. Since from September to October we was in Airbnb, which is kind of expensive because our student finance was late, enrollment problems, all of that with our university. So we just had to like look after ourselves with our own money that we made over the summer, which was a decision that was very mature, but we was like thrust into adulthood really fast, which is, it's kind of good. It works out better now. So yeah, so I don't know how it is in all of Italy, but the organisation that we stayed with was like student accommodation, part of the University of Naba. Let me tell you guys something, yeah. These people were like scam artists. They were literally scammed us out of so much money. It was just really bad. And then basically what happened was, he claimed that because we didn't do like a whole year contract, we did like a monthly contract. He claimed that we had to pay more because of that, and obviously because we needed a place to stay, we didn't want to be homeless, we did. So it's like we were paying like 150 euros or 100 euros more than other people just because we would pay monthly. And then on top of that, he gave us like a whole different package secretly, that's different from the student package. So let's say someone in the same dorm as you was paying one price and I was paying a different price, just because he just liked to play games with the money and stuff like that. And then another thing was, there was like a contract which we had to sign, and the contract was so like, was one paper. And normally, I don't know how it is abroad in some countries, but in London, like, contracts are normally supposed to be really it's normally quite a serious thing in London. Like, you have to get it proofread, like you have to pay a lot of money for them to even do the contract, all of that. It's just a serious thing. But it was only 1 page long, and because obviously I was we kind of read up about all of renting and all of that because it was our first time. But then this guy, like, he thought that we didn't know what we was doing, so he tried to like scam us out of so much money and make us sign contracts that were like that were saying things that were untrue. Like, let's say the contracts he gave us said that it was staying till July when we were leaving in like March. And we were just like, why does it say that? And he'll be like, oh my gosh, oh, that's a mistake. But really, we knew that he was just trying to scam us. And he literally tried to take like 1,000 like euros from my friend, and that was her deposit, and not give it back just because he wanted her to like sweep the room. And we were like, okay, we will sweep the room. And then he was just like, no, I'm gonna take 1,000 euros from you, which was crazy. But what happened to us is, when I was with my friends, we said we'll come back to London. This was at the end of the journey. And then I said to my friends that we need to tell the landlord that we're leaving for London. So we told him, let's say, a week before. And the contract says 3 days before you need to tell when you're leaving. So we did basically a week before we told him. And that day was Easter. So Easter was on Monday. And then it was a Sunday which we were leaving. He said everything was fine. And then Friday came and he called us and was like, I'm going away for Easter, so you guys have to leave the apartment. on Friday at 6 o'clock. And we were like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? We said we're leaving on Sunday because our flight was basically Monday 6 a.m. So if we're leaving on Sunday, how is it now you're going to tell us that we have to leave Friday 6 o'clock? And he was just like, yeah, because he's going away and it's holidays. And we were like, that doesn't make sense. So then him and his friend came really aggressively. Like, imagine all of us are girls in it and it's just a bunch of men. And we don't come from there, so we were kind of even scared to call the police because we wasn't sure if they would take their side or not. So then he came and he was like, oh, you know, you have to get out of the apartment Friday 6 o'clock. If you don't get out, we're going to call the police on you. And we were thinking, like, what should we do? We didn't know what to do because we didn't know much, like, or adults that were Italian. And even when we went to our universities for help, they were like, oh, everyone's gone home for Easter, so there was nothing they could do. So we literally, like, we were so afraid because of the way they were being aggressive that we decided, our parents were like, you guys just leave the apartment, go to a friend's house. So thank God I had a friend that helped me. So we went to her apartment, we stayed there for like 2 days until Sunday, then we left for London. So that was just like a quick roundup of what happened. But one thing I would say is that if you're going on Erasmus, be very careful because a lot of people can scam you. And obviously that experience was so kind of traumatic because we didn't have nowhere to stay. And thank God we had a friend that we could stay with. But that's what I'm saying, that if you do Erasmus or you do any experience like that, make sure that you always have money, like make sure you have a lot of money to look after yourself. Don't just go and be like, oh, I'll manage. Don't do that. Make sure you have a lot of money. Make sure you have friends in the country. Make friends in the country. So if anything happens, you always have them. Always have a higher person of authority that you know. We were a bit scared to call the police. I don't know if that was the right thing or wrong thing to do, but that's what happened. And then they took all our deposits, and my friend's deposit was like 600 euros. My deposit was like 200 euros. They didn't give it back for no reason. The guy was just like, oh, you're not getting it back. But when we spoke to other people, they were like, some of the Italian landlords are like really bad. So we got scammed, which is sad, but we're kind of like dealing with that now, so hopefully everything goes to plan. But yeah, that was kind of like what happened, and it was just a weird time. But overall, I had a really great time in Italy, I'm not gonna lie. I really miss it. The friends I made, like the lifestyle was literally fun. Pizza, pasta, you know, the whole shebang was really fun. And like also if you're like in the fashion industry, I would definitely say it's a place to go for networking. We made so much contacts, like with Versace, like top brands. We made a lot of friends in top brands, and like for future projects we will definitely be using that. When I say we, I'm talking like me and my friends as well. So and yeah, that's the end of the video. But if you guys want to hear more about the Erasmus experience, if you're thinking of studying abroad, then just tell me and I'll do another video, because I'm not sure, like I just feel like a lot of people need to be informed about how it is to live abroad and how it can be kind of dangerous and what you should do before you're going. So if you're really interested in that, then just tell me and I'll put some, like, you know, I'll just put some just suggestions below. But it was kind of difficult to record this video because I wasn't really sure, like, the steps and like all of that, how I should do it. But you know, I tried my best. But if it's not good, just tell me. I'll delete the video like right away. I'll literally delete the video and you never see it again. Okay, anyways, I'm joking. But yeah, so I hope everybody had a great day and I'll see you later.
Go down in the dark.